I am Riley and I am the ACW General Manager. But before I was a General Manager, I was a wrestler myself. And I was the first ever ACW Evolve Champion. But even better than that, not only was I the first ever ACW Evolve Champion, I was also the first ever two-time ACW Evolve Champion. It's something that I am really, really proud of, and it really meant everything to me.
Not only was I a one-time champion, I became a two-time champion. So, you need to believe me when I tell you that tonight I've come here to make one of the hardest decisions that I've ever had to make in my life. Being this champion and continuing to push through has come at a cost, and it's come at a cost of my health. I'm here to relinquish the thing that means the most to me in this business, and it's time to let somebody else step up and take that. But there is one thing that I will tell you about that. This is not farewell from me, because I refuse to be done and I refuse to be beaten. I've overcome everything else before, and I'm not going to let autoimmune disease beat me again. This is not my farewell. This is the start of my comeback, and whoever takes that title next, good luck to them. And I promise you, somehow, someday, some way, I'm coming back to my ACW.
It's really hard to watch that back, that retirement speech. It still really strikes up so much emotion in me. Like, it's heartbreaking to have to relinquish a title and, you know, to basically hang up your boots because of health. You know, like, there's nothing that's worse than not being able to go out on your own terms, and I swear that's just haunted me. And, you know, and I made a vow, you know, and this is only 3 years ago now, you know, which is about 2.5 years ago, that I would, you know, find my way back there. And, you know, it was just, I don't know, I don't even know, I still can't really talk about it properly now, because it was such a low point in my life, you know, not to be able to do what it is that I love, to, you know, to mentally be in the game, but to physically have your body quit on you, you know, like, it's like you want to do it and you have the passion to do it, and it's something that you really, really want to do, but it's physically your body just, you can't do that. And I don't know, when it's not on your terms, it feels like it's taken away from you. Like, it felt like I had everything ripped out from underneath me. And when I had to relinquish that championship, I felt like I had let everyone down. I felt like I had let the fans down who supported me so much. The little girls in the audience, I felt like I had let them down. I felt like I had let my son down. You know, he was so proud that his mum was the champion, and he was so proud that his mum was a wrestler, and it was just, yeah. I think that was the hardest thing for me. The hardest thing was feeling like I had to let everybody else down.
I'm Connor, I'm 12, and I enjoy watching my parents wrestle. It's very fun. I hope to wrestle one day. My mum is Riley, and she's one of the best women wrestlers out there. Am I proud of my mum? Oh, of course I am. I was very proud of her when she got that belt. It was 4 years ago, but I remember I was very proud when she got that belt. I was very upset when she got sick. She couldn't wrestle anymore. and I hope I can see her wrestle one more time.
So for the past 2.5 years, I have been doing everything that I could physically and possibly do to get back in that ring. As soon as it, like when everything was happening, and even when everything was happening and when I had to relinquish that title, I was going and doing everything medically possible to come and find an answer, to rehab, to do everything. So a bit of background on what actually happened, because some people don't understand and don't know, and I haven't shared heaps of it, is that I have autoimmune disease. And my body was just running with so much inflammation within my body. It was in my blood, so you could do a blood test and you would just see inflammation all throughout my body, blood on slides, like it's crazy. And what this inflammation was doing is it was causing these injuries, and this is where it was bursitis in like knees, elbows, shoulders, and and it didn't matter what I did, like I could walk or just bump into something and my knee would be out, with bursitis, or I'd have fluid fill up in my elbow and my joints. And as much as I tried, like at the end of my career as well, to really sort of protect myself from that, like there was just basic things that I couldn't do. Like I couldn't take a shoulder block, couldn't take a shoulder tackle, I couldn't give one, I couldn't take one, because it would throw my shoulder out, which happened in one of the last matches that I did. And I remember the last 6 months wrestling, and I was just filled with so much fear of getting hurt, because that's just what kept happening, and it didn't matter what I did, I was just getting hurt, and I just became so afraid being in the ring, and for, like that was my home, and now all of a sudden I'm afraid to be there. I've never done this before. Do you remember me doing this? Ready?
I remember.
Ready?
2.
No. Yoink.
3, 2.
That was back in like 2018 now.
2018? So, do you miss wrestling, Mum?
I miss it a lot. I miss it a lot. I miss the crowd.
You were a fan, forever.
I was. You come on here in a sec. Think Mum could do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think you can do it again.
You reckon I could do it again?
You can do it again.